is as he prophesied. Quickly, go get Kane! Legion has arisen!
The Tacitus is calling to you, my friend. It has roused you from your slumber as I knew it would leave us. The Third Tiberium War is over, and Nod is but a shadow of what it was, but then that is how it should be. For only the chosen few will be allowed into the Promised Land. GDI was determined to wipe us off the face of the planet, and they have succeeded. In bunkers hidden beneath the earth, in red zones in Russia and Southeast Asia, a sleeping army awaits your call. They are the marked of Kane. They are devoted to the prophecy and have sacrificed their minds and bodies to our cause. Half human, half machine, they have been dormant since the end of the Second Tiberium War. They need but one thing. Someone to give them purpose. Someone to give them life. Alexa wasn't wrong about you or the reach of your power. Her fear, however, was misplaced, for you are the future. You are the one. You are Legion.
Establishing video uplink.
When I first dreamt of the marked of Kane, I knew that only you, my child, could guide and direct them. I have freed them from the burden of autonomy. Some await you in hidden vaults, deep beneath the earth. Others walk among the living, completely unaware of their secret destiny. This sleeping army must be awakened. You must claim the cybernetic nodes that control them. Claim the nodes and the Tacitus.
On hold. Cancelled.
Welcome back, Commander. There's very little to say about this mission. Story-wise, it seems a little strange. Surely there's these bunkers that nobody has seen or knows about, even though 4 of them are next to what looks to be a sophisticated GDI base. At the very least, an arsenal of some kind. Capturing the various, I don't know, vaults or bunkers also just sometimes doesn't really need to happen. Like, you can easily just wait. You could take out the entire map if you wanted to. It's not like, it's strange to me because these vaults are not easy to access. And we'll see shortly that accessing each vault also isn't necessarily a benefit.
I can help you.
So, why would you want to put yourself under some sort of vulnerability to get what is supposed to be super cool? I wonder why you don't start perhaps with one vault, and unlocking that vault generates units, and then you could take those units to go and clear more of the map. Hell, you could do this as a no-build mission, honestly, but again, like, we're made to really fight tooth and nail over everything. And frustratingly, the GDI engineers will always snipe your Tiberium spikes with engineers. You just have to build defenses or have units just hang around all the time.
Building captured. Enemy units sighted.
Waiting, of course.
Building.
As is almost always the case, you find yourself with not that many resources to be able to put towards your effort, which means that you kind of have to wait for attacks to come to your base.
Construction complete.
And you know, the few resources that you put towards, say, capturing Tiberium spikes really need to be well placed, because otherwise you just always end up suffering.
Weapons prime.
I'm quite sure that this isn't always the case on all difficulty levels. I mean, just the fact that units are going to be more damaging on your side of things and less resilient on the enemy side of things really doesn't make up for the fact that there's always money issues. And I can understand how a game, real-time strategy games like Age of Empires or even some previous Command & Conquer games and StarCraft might get you to expand more, but because of the way in which you have to expand in this game, it takes a lot more time and a lot more investment. And if you don't have the units for it, it's just
My way over.
not really all that, good to do.
Unit sighted.
Transport.
So since I typically have like one guy patrol and snipe my engineers as I'm trying to walk towards these vaults, I figured I'll just fly him in. It's only 500, Tiberiums, so it doesn't cost me that much, and they'll generally be safe. It's not always the case, because, well, there's always like anti-air troops and so on, but maybe, just maybe, I have enough to be safe.
Advancing.
Enemy units sighted.
We'll get you there. Making my way over.
Building captured. Unit under attack.
Acquire new lands.
Building captured.
What do you require? Our path awaits.
Building captured. Control node 2 captured.
So yeah, as I wait, I might as well grab some Tiberium spikes
Cancel.
and capture a vault and expand a little bit. Maybe it'll work out for me. Again, I always find it strange that the Mark of Kane, the control nodes, aren't something that are vulnerable as soon as you capture them. So there's no incentive to defend them.
We shall take what we...
There's no indication that you'll need to, and so on.
Venom craft ready for liftoff.
Construction complete.
What is it?
Our base is under attack.
Build like this.
Repairing.
Redemption.
Enemy.
I only had to deal with 2 units. One of them was an APC. They might have actually both been APCs. And my emissary almost blew up. It kind of goes to show how the outposts are tremendously weak. No money, no power, have to build units, etc., etc. Might as well get some fun out of it.
Avatar.
I don't believe that enemy base actually replaces any structures. I could be wrong, but it's typically the reason why I bother using nukes on buildings rather than nukes on troops. It's just because it's way easier at leveling something important, especially if it's power related. That way, I have less to deal with in terms of the defenses that aren't units. Like the fact that I have to build up so many avatars to get through what will eventually be quite a lot of units on defense is kind of the only reason why I ever bother upgrading avatars. If it wasn't for these like major delays in getting to the final quote-unquote gameplay, I never really have avatars that are upgraded. Again, not because I dislike them or anything, I just don't really see that much of a point in them. Like, they're fine and all, but I'd much rather put that money into more avatars than specific units that would benefit sometimes marginally from upgrades.
What is it?
Absolute power.
Like, I think I always come back to the fact that the Avatar is really good, and so is the Flame Tank. And both would seem to be a significant upgrade. However, the fact that the Flame Tank costs so much, and the Avatar prevents itself from getting close quarters against the very units and structures that it would benefit from, really causes a sort of clash in design at that point.
On patrol. Right. Confirmed.
Hostiles lost.
Redemption. Bringing redemption. The will of nine. Combat systems online. Resistance is futile. I move. Resistance.
Despite having so many structures and like one power plant, it still seems to be able to fund or power all of its structures, which
Enemy engaged.
is a little frustrating.
Bringing redemption.
Sorry.
Our base.
Ooh, 3 power plants. Again, one of the few times that you'll ever see me have beam cannons and only have built them because I wanted to upgrade avatars. Not that I ever hated them, I just, avatars with flame tanks are just good. Just flame tanks in general are better than beam cannons in pure destructive capability against buildings, etc.
Base is under attack. Low power. Building. Building offline. Unit under attack.
Care for a demonstration.
And yeah, that's basically the GDI base. There's not much left to really say or do. I just need to start doing the actual objective. I was pretty sure that I'd had some engineers next to each control node, but obviously it's not the case. I could have thrown some avatars around the map and, clear out that way, but frankly, stealth tanks are a little bit faster, and for the surprise attack and being able to just mash a bunch of buildings, it just seemed like a better option. So after you take control of the control nodes, you have to protect them, and you have to protect them for 4 minutes. And because there's an objective that you have to keep them above 50% HP, it's basically just a question of why would I subject myself to having them be attacked at all? I would much rather just destroy everybody on the map first. Just do it that way. The sad part is that the units that we're essentially going to be fighting for and hopefully claiming by the end of this map don't actually really perform all that great, in the sense that you're better off just buying stealth tanks and avatars and so on. Like, I don't ever feel like the deciding factor was the infantry that we get.
Powered on. Stealth tank cleared for combat.
Activation process complete. Objective complete. Intelligence data updated. Establishing video uplink.
Behold, for I shall open the vaults and cause them to arise unto the land, and they shall be legion. My prophecies are as truth, for you are now one with the marked of Kane. They are the physical embodiment of your will, an army of the deathless, the enlightened, the redeemed. Take them. Use them. Bring me the Tacitus.
Bonus objective complete. Intelligence data updated.
Redemption.
Mission accomplished.